Testing. Shalom, testing. Testing, shalom. Are we good? All right, shalom.
Shalom.
To start this lesson, first and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors for our elders, apostles, a great millstone, and root well, and push that 100% truth and true sincerity. And shalom to those for let's get across the four winds. The one in this lesson be edifying. And this is message for us young brothers, episode number 102. And the title of this lesson is The End is Here. Be circumspect and stay locked in. And really, as you can see right now, things are intensifying. You're seeing Esau get exposed. You're seeing rumors of war, hearing rumors of war. We're already seeing earthquake in diverse places, upwards of the people. Everything that basically was said in Matthew 24:7 till now, this is what we've been seeing, man. And we're seeing it ramp up, and we're seeing things start to intensify. The end is here. The men before us desire to see the things that we're seeing right now, and not only to see, but also to hear the things that we're hearing right now, and we're not able to. And these are the times that we're living in right now. Exciting times. We're living in wonderful times. We're literally seeing the end of Esau's kingdom, the end of his rulership, the end of his dynasty, man. The Lord is about to raise up his people. The Lord's about to restore the nation of Israel. And understanding that, the times that we're in, understanding that Esau's about to get put out of power, understanding what's going on, understanding the severity of things, seeing that the tension between Iran and Russia and China and the USA, there's a certain way we should be moving, man. We should be circumspect. We should be paying attention, understanding the times that we're in. And also, this shows that this word that we've been preaching has done its course. It has hit the four corners, man. If you could grab that Matthew 24:14, Baba Kasha.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
That's right, and this gospel is being preached and has been preached. We're in 2026. Can't nobody say they haven't heard about the Hebrew Israelites. Can't nobody say they haven't heard that the Lord is a so-called dark-skinned man. Can't nobody say none of that. We're in 2026. You had that video with the Drewski skit. All those people that comment, laughing emojis, and all these things. There's no excuse, man. This word is out here. Whether you heard from a family member, whether you heard from a brother, sister or cousin, a coworker, whether you've seen it on Instagram, YouTube, social media, things like that. This word has hit the four corners, man. And it's a call on Laya Bashim Yashai. The end has come. We're literally seeing the end of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. We're seeing the end of his rulership. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one person to another. We're seeing this. There be 9 things a man judgeth in his heart, roughly paraphrase. One that have joy of his children and able to see the downfall of his enemy. We're seeing the downfall of our enemy. There's nothing prophesied after those 10 toes but the stone. So we are living in exciting times. And once again, understand that we're living in exciting times, understanding that things are intensifying, and we're getting closer and closer to the end. We must remain circumspect. We must be paying attention, watching, seeing what's going on, paying attention to prophecies, looking at articles, watching videos, staying in the know. If you could grab the next precept, Baba Kasha.
Slovakia.
No, you good.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth they have but a short time.
Right, and you see all this information coming out on Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You see all this information coming out. You see that it's a shameful spewing on his glory right now. Just today, when I was on the internet, they arrested Prince Andrew, the old prince of England. He was arrested because he was linked to the E-Files, man. Esau's being exposed in the all-time high, and it's to the point where he can't control it no more. You get exposed on Instagram, you get exposed on Twitter, you get exposed on Facebook, you get exposed through these blogs, these articles. Especially with the E-Files. And he's gonna get to that point where he's gonna just say fuck it, man. He's gonna get to that point where he's just gonna come down with that great rap, and you see that he's getting things together. You have ICE going after Northern Tribe, and you have the National Guard being placed in the hoods, man. Chicago, in the hoods. Alabama. This man is setting stuff up because he know that he have a short time. He sees the signs. He knows that he's losing a grip on his kingdom. One of his blessings was being able to deceive. His deceit is not working anymore. He's panicking. The people are seeing through the bullshit, man. The people are seeing through the bullshit, and they're seeing Esau Edom, the so-called white man, for what he really is. So, due to that fact, he's gonna come down with a great wrath. He's gonna say, "Fuck it." He's gonna come after us. He's gonna come after the regular 2/3. He's gonna come down with that great wrath. Anybody could get it. That's the type of timing that he's on. That's the type of way that Esau is moving, man, and he's going to move. He's setting everything up. Everything is being set up as we speak, man. Once again, there's a certain way we should be moving. If you could grab the next precept, Baba Shah.
Good. Ephesians 5, and I'll start verse 14 instead. Ephesians 5 and 14. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the Mashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
That's right. The man that wanted by the way understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. We were once in the congregation of the dead. We weren't in the know. We didn't know nothing. But now coming into this truth, like the Lord has gave us this breath. Ezekiel, Lord gave us this breath. We have this understanding. Pay attention. Look what's going on. Be circumspect. Look around. Look at the times. Pay attention to the times. Look what you're seeing in articles. Look what you're seeing in the videos. Look at the information that's being put out. Circumspect. Pay attention. Understand what's going on. Understanding the severity of the times we're in. Just yesterday, I seen a video, and it was the House of Representatives, and they were going against Trump, and they were basically saying, that he tried to say that he's just partying with him, but he's like, hey, if you're partying with with Epstein, hey, you're just as guilty because you went to the party, you knew what was going on. These are the times that we're living in. Esau's house is divided right now. They're beefing with each other, man. And it's always been like that, but right now, the times that we're in, you see the intensity. You see what's going on, man. So we got to be paying attention. Because at any minute, shit could go down. Shit can go down at any minute. Iran is threatening the U.S. The U.S. is sending its ships to the Middle East. Shit can go down at any minute. Shit could go down at any time. That's why we got to stay circumspect. We got to be paying attention. We got to be knowing what's going on. Tap into the videos. Tap into the elders and apostles. The brothers that's uploading videos, information. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. And if you could read the next verse, Baba Kasha.
Verse 17.
Yeah. Well, you read 16? You already read redeeming the times because they're evil?
Come.
Con, if you could read again, Baba Shah.
Ephesians 5 and 16. I read verse 15 again. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Con, that's right. Redeeming the times because the days are evil. Evil times are coming. Bad times are coming. You know, right? You got the opportunity right now. You know, while we're still in this grace period, you know what I'm saying? We're still in this grace period. It's, hey, get right with the Lord. It's going to be a time where he's not going to be in reach. It's going to be a time where he's not accessible. So right now, while you have the opportunity, hey, get right with the Lord. Establish a relationship with the Lord before it's too late, man.
That's right.
Because evil times are coming. Bad times are coming. This man has robot dogs. This man has robots that can shoot guns. He has drones. You know, we heard about what happened in Venezuela, how they said that they came down with sonic weapons that made them bleed from their ears. This man has stuff, man.
Mhm.
Esau has a lot of stuff, and there's probably other stuff that we don't even know about. This man has a lot of stuff, so we should be circumspect, paying attention, staying in tune with prophecy, knowing what's going on, what's going to happen next, staying in the loop, basically. That's the spirit that we should be in, staying in the loop. You can grab the next piece up.
Come, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And it says, "For the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know that perfectly the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." We know that because we're in the know. We're paying attention. We're waiting. We're looking at the signs that our Lord told us to look for to know His coming. While these other people out here that think that you still got time to party, they're basically in mirth. Seeing everything that's going on is people still in mirth. People still think, hey, yeah, I don't think they're gonna go to war. Oh, that has nothing to do with me. Still want to party, party, party. Go to the club, twerk on top of cars. You got the U.S. sending major ships to the Middle East. You got Iran releasing videos and threatening the U.S. And I believe they made 5,000 caskets because if the war comes, they already got 5,000 caskets to bury U.S. troops. These are the times that we're living in right now, man. And right now people think it's the peace and safety. Yeah, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be cool. But it says when you read First Thessalonians 5:3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, the son of destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman, and they shall not escape." Yeah, suddenly, something that happens suddenly, you can't prepare for it. It just happens at that moment. When a woman her water breaks, hey, you already know the baby's coming. There's nothing you can do. The baby's coming. You can't prepare for it. Sometimes, hey, you might, or that setting that she might be at, she might have to have that baby right there. And these people right now think we're in peace and safety, man. And hey, you're in for a rude awakening. You are in for a rude awakening. Yeah, Esau got stuff looking like it's sweet right now. He's still able to do your 1-2 and live your life and stuff like that. But okay, hey, get ready for it. Once again, it says suddenly. Something that happens suddenly, you can't prepare for it, man. You cannot. You just gonna have to go with it. You continue reading up.
Come, come. It says, verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
So our mindset and mentality should be to watch and to be sober. The
Mhm.
rest of these people, 2/3 of our people, they're in darkness. They're not paying attention. They're not taking heed. They're not looking for the signs of the coming of Yahweh Shai. They're in darkness. They don't know they don't know what's going on. They weren't about who won the BET awards. They weren't about why did the baby just drop the song. They're still saying free Tory Lanez. They're in darkness, but the Wadi Yabashim Yashai for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the Wadi Yabashim Yashai for this truth.
Sure.
We're able to see what's going on and we're able to understand what's going on. While these other people are in Lala world, we understand the severity of the times that we're in right now. So once again, it's a certain way that we must be moving and conducting ourselves, man, as we see the days rapidly approaching. You keep going.
Verse 7. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation.
Con, that's right. Let us continue to be sober. Putting on the breastplate of faith and love for an helmet and the hope of salvation. That's how we should be moving. Especially seeing what's going on, especially seeing the state of the world and the things that's taking place and the stage that's being set. You know, it's a certain way we should be moving. We should be paying attention. Speaking to myself first and foremost, we should be circumspect. And I know I may sound like a broken record, but it's the truth, man. Shit could pop off at any minute. Hey, this might be the last time I see the brother. I don't know. This might be the last time we hear from each other. I don't know.
We
We
don't know.
don't know.
We don't know.
We don't. So it's very important to stay locked in. Speaking to myself first and foremost, it's very important to stay locked in. It's very important to understand the severity of the times that we're in.
That's right.
The devil could roll on us at any time, man. Anytime Esau could just pull up. Troops get shot just like that. And we understand too, one of the major prophecies we're waiting for is that chip, that MOTB, that RFID chip. You know, we know that chip got to come first. And they're already talking about it, man. They're talking about it. You got Elon Musk speaking on his Neuralink, saying that's going to heal people. You got people that already have the RFID in their hand, paying for stuff at stores. Once again, the end is here. Be circumspect, remain circumspect, continue to watch, pray, ask the Lord to keep you, ask
Mm-hmm.
the Lord to keep the Akim, ask the Lord to keep the apostles, the elders, ultimately ask the Lord to keep the body, man,
That's
and
right.
stay locked in, man. Understand what you signed up for. Understand that, hey, this is what comes with this truth, man. They gonna come after us. Some of us are gonna be persecuted. Some of us are gonna be put to death. But the scriptures tell you, hey, blessed are the persecuted, for theirs are the kingdom of heaven. Roughly paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have nothing to worry about. We have nothing to worry about. As long as we continue to remain circumspect and stay locked in and be a brother and continue to put our best foot forward for Yahweh Shem Shai, we have nothing to worry about, man.
That's right.
Once again, message for us young brothers, episode number 102. The end is here. Be circumspect and stay locked in. I don't know if you got anything you want to add on, bro.
Come on, shit. I gotta read this next verse.
Oh,
I
go
gotta read
ahead.
it right quick. That First Thessalonians 5:9. I'm read 8 again. But let
Come.
us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. For the most I have not appointed unto us wrath. For the most I have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Right. So if we be a party elect, it's not wrath is not appointed unto us, man. The scriptures say, "Only with thy eyes shall I behold and see the reward of the wicked."
Right.
Salvation is for us, okay. The elect, they know salvation is for the elect, and the elect would be carrying themselves a certain way at the end. All right, like it says in the book of Second Peter. All right, all right, knowing the times. All right, knowing what's about to come. All right, fervent heat, judgment,
Yep.
evil, knowing these different things. What conversation should you be in? And all holiness and godliness, man, serving the Lord. That's why, yes, we are at the end. Like it says in the book of Ezekiel 7, which I'm going to read. All right. Evil, all right. Evil is come. We are at the end watching for thee. We're at the end. And knowing that, we are supposed to be circumspect and locked in, man.
That's right.
Satan is on a whole nother level. All right. He's on a whole nother level. All right. On his highest level than ever. Because we at the end. He going around like as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. All right. The left hand is working overtime. All right. Bleeding itself out. All right. Running themselves loose. All right. Running themselves weak. All right. We seeing that take place as well. The left hand losing its light, aka his wisdom, which is ultimately going to provoke Esau Edom to come down with that great wrath. Can't hide his secrets anymore. All right. He's exposing himself. And so on and so forth. We're seeing a lot of things take place. They're talking about a pestilence coming. Okay, it said pestilence coming, which there's always a new pestilence coming. All right, when you always look in the news, always something that's starting, on the other side of the world or so on and so forth. Famine. Okay, just cause things got a little bit easier, don't mean it's not famine going taking place in other places. Okay,
Yep.
people still struggling to eat. All right, the sword, destruction, the plagues. These plagues are upon the planet Earth.
That's right.
Okay, and knowing that and seeing that, man, we gotta remain circumspect, man. We really seeing this is the end. This is the end, Akim. This is it. This ain't no, can't heal Babylon. Ain't no turning back. This is the end,
Right.
right? Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, God, unto the land of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You make up the nation of Israel. All right, we make up the nation of Israel. And the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. So the Lord gonna judge our people.
Yep.
And us that's in the know, we have been blessed to receive this truth, and we have been blessed to be a part of the children of light, like we just read in First Thessalonians. Knowing that we have to remain in the light. Okay, we just read in the Ephesians where it talk about those that are asleep, awake. All right, you got Jake that's awake, but it look like they going back to sleep. Hey, tighten your ass up. You know, go wash your face or something. Wake up. This the end, man. Okay, verse 4. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. So the Lord gonna judge Jake once again, man, the wicked of our people. All right, they're going to get judged. Verse 5. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai God, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. Evil is upon the land, which evil, all right, is a compound word, all right, which means bad times.
Right.
Okay? It means bad times. We are living in bad times. And this is just the beginning. It's only going to get worse. The scriptures talk about the birth pains in the book of Second Ezra 16. Talk about the birth pains. They're only going to get closer and closer. They're only going to get more and more painful till the baby's born. All right? And it also speaks about it in the gospel, I believe, as well. All right. But anywho, verse 6, it says, and evil is come, Slaki. The end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. So the end is here, it's here, and evil is here. All right, they go hand in hand. There will be evil at the end. All right, there will be evil at the end. At the end, there will be evil. They go hand in hand. Evil is here, the end is here. And knowing these things, we're supposed to be serving the Lord and getting closer to the Lord. That's why the Lord been making brothers be in that spirit more and more. Cause
Right.
shit about to intensify. The fire is about to get higher, hotter. The birth pains are about to get closer and more painful. So things are going to intensify. So knowing that, hey, the righteous gonna foresee the evil and hide himself. And how do you hide yourself? Psalms 91. You know, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. You hiding yourself. Hide yourself in these scriptures. You praying to the Lord. The scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower. You hiding in the name of the Lord. The scriptures talk about how the Lord is going to be a pavilion. All right. You getting that protection from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Because times are going to get worse, Akim. It's only going to get worse from here. All right. And you can feel that spirit. This spirit been in the earth since 2020, since 2026 popped off, and before that. All right. Even towards the end of 2025, you seen that spirit be heavy in the earth. You know, brothers doing videos. All right. Brothers doing videos and speaking about certain topics and bringing it out like, yeah, we at the end. 2026 may be the year. Okay. Brothers speaking up on it. And even more recently, you know, you watching the videos, you in the loop, brothers going into the same thing, still going to the same thing. Like, hey, we at the end. You know, this may go on. Esau come down with great wrath. All right. You may need to die for the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So on and so forth. Stay locked in, Akim. Don't give up now. Maintain. All these videos from different men throughout the four corners of earth. That's that spirit. That's the spirit in earth right now, man. And we're just adding on to it with this lesson. We are at the end. Okay, this may very well be the year where we're out of Babylon the Great and we're in the fellowship with Yahweh Shai, looking down
Right.
at the destruction of this place. This
Right.
may very well be the year. Okay, and knowing that this may very well be the year that Yahweh Shai and the angels return and judgment befalls this wicked place and judgment befalls throughout the four corners of earth. Knowing that, okay, we're supposed to be circumspect and move in a certain way.
Right.
Knowing the times that we're in, man. Okay.
Right.
Um.
They're telling you to your face, get ready for stores to shut down. They're telling you in your face, get ready for blackouts, for power outs. They're telling you that the grid is weak. They're telling you that there's sleeper cells within certain states. They're telling you these
They're
things.
telling you that there's a lot of sleeper cells. They can't count them.
When have Esau ever told you anything like this before? They're letting you know.
Hmm.
They're literally letting you know. Bro, this shit's serious, bro.
It is, brother. It is.
This is not the time to be playing around. This is not the time to be joking around, being lackadaisical. You know, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Shit could pop off any minute.
That's right, man. Hey, we in some crazy times. We're in the time of Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
It's gonna get worse, man. When you read Jeremiah 30, it says, "I hear a voice of trembling, of fear, not of peace." People are trembling and in fear, and they're not at peace right now. It's only going to get worse. This is the beginning of sorrows. Ezra seen a vision so bad that he said, "Woe is me." Ezra said, "Woe is me." Okay, who gonna deliver me in those days? Scripture talking about like a time like never before. So it's like, out of everybody, we gotta make sure we on point because judgment is gonna start
At the house of the
at
Lord.
the house of the Lord, man. We gotta make sure we on point. The Lord sending the judgment. And hey, you don't want to get beaten with many stripes because you was bullshitting, because you was being complacent, and
Yep.
so on and so forth. We at the end. Get around your brothers, show for charity, read, study, all right? Go to camp, put up your lessons, pray, fast. You Jake, bro, it's 2026. Jake know what to do. We all know what to do. We don't need to keep saying it. All right? Examine yourself. We at the end.
Yep.
And endure all. Shalom, Yabashima Shabrakata. Shalom to you as well, brother. You know, and Lord willing, we endure all that comes.
Shalom,
You
Maki.
know?
Yabashim Shabrakata.
Lord willing, we endure all that comes, man. Shit. Through the spirit, we doing good now. May we continue through the spirit.
Babu Kisha Yabashim Shah.
So that's all I had. I just, this was on the list. I was like, man, we got to bring this out before this lesson. Man. I just had to hold it. You know, we at the end.
Yep.
We at the end. Like, and it's beautiful. We're happy. We're joyful. Yes, it's beautiful. The scripture saying Revelation 12 and 12. We just read it. Rejoice ye. All right, rejoice. We're supposed to be rejoicing. The brother quoted Sirach 25 in verse 7. There be 9 things that I have judged my heart to be happy. One that have joy of his children, and one that see the fall of his enemy. So we're supposed to be happy. None of us are supposed to be sad. We're supposed to be happy. By the same time at us being happy, we're supposed to be circumspect and making sure we're on point as well.
Right.
Okay? We seeing Esau get judged. We seeing his kingdom fall. We see our people that's married to this devil, married to the serpent. We seeing them get judged and fall. Yeah, we happy, but be circumspect too.
Yeah.
Oh, be on your watch.
You
Hey,
want to
hey, yeah, you've been on your watch, because the scripture said, a good man, if he knew the hour the thief gonna come, right?
be?
He
Yep.
would have watched. A good man, you want to be that good man that stay upon his watch. You stay upon your tower. You don't move. Because you may have a good man, he watching, but ha ha, you robbed him, he ain't coming to me. I'm good. Then you think you get too complacent, you go inside for the night. And that's the night the thief come. We can't be like that. We gotta stay on our watch. Gotta stay consistent. Gotta stay motivated and stay locked in.
Right.
It
That's
just
the only
boiled
thing.
down to that. Stay locked in. And Jake, don't be trying to overdo it. Stay locked in and keep it simple. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yep.
All right. Kiss. Keep KISS. Keep it stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. Keep
Right.
going to camp. Keep putting up these lessons. If you're a prophet, if you will help, keep helping. All right. Keep being charitable. Get around the brothers. All right. Be merciful so you may obtain mercy. Okay. Be charitable so you may obtain. All right. Charity is well through the spirit, which charity is just love. So show love so you may receive love.
That's right.
Okay.
Show mercy so you can receive mercy.
Show mercy so you can receive mercy. The 2 greatest commandments. All right. Love the Most High with all your mind, body. Love the Most High with all your mind, body, and soul, and love the brethren. That's all you gotta do. And those 2, I believe the scripture say, hang all the laws, because the laws are just the laws are just summed up of basically loving and obeying the Lord and loving your neighbor. So keep doing that, man.
Right.
Right? Keep doing that. And we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be A-OK, man.
Right.
We're gonna be A-OK. All that. We ain't worried about none of that. Let's go.
And what about that?
We ain't worried about nothing. We ain't worrying about nothing. We at the end. We've been serving the Lord. May the Lord have mercy upon us and keep us. We ain't worrying about nothing. So that's all I had to say, brother.
Con, you can close out.
Con. Hey, man. So with that, we're gonna end off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Chak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to sincere brothers pushing the truth and all truth sincerity throughout the four corners of earth diligently. And also shalom to a few sisters that listen and believe as well. Shalom to you all. Stay
Shalom.
locked in. Stay circumspect. All right, circumspect means to basically look around. All right, know your surroundings. Hey, we almost out of here.
Right.
Judgment is going to take place, but in the midst of judgment, salvation going to be taking place as well. Only with our eyes shall we behold and see the reward of the wicked.
That's right.
Shalom.
Shalom.